Why don't you look over this shoulder? Okay, we got Alex in the airplane. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, when you're ready to go flying, you give a thumbs up. Like that, all right. Now, let's start this engine.
Okay, so how do I do that?
Well, I'm going to turn on the magnetos, and I'm going to crack the throttle just a little bit open. I'm going to hit the starter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say clear prop in case anybody's around. Clear prop.
Now where do I go?
Well, now you just stay with me on the controls.
Okay.
We're going to taxi now. We're going to taxi out to the runway.
Hey.
There we go.
Fun.
Okay, Alex, here's how we take off. Put your hand on the throttle with me. We're going to move that forward and you'll feel me moving it. You go along on the controls.
Okay.
Then I'm going to hold the stick forward to get the tail up. And then as the tail comes up, we're going to take off when it goes about 45 miles an hour. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Here we go. We hold the throttle all the way forward. We push forward on the stick. The tail's up. Now I relax. I quit pushing and just let the stick kind of come back. We are flying.
Ah, cool.
And we're just going to climb out nice and easy here.
Whoa, this is cool. Kind of like a roller coaster.
Well, you can feel in all dimensions. That is true. It's a pretty nice morning out, so it's not bumpy, and it's nice and cool.
I can see the water tower.
Oh, yeah. We'll go around, and there's the Freshman Academy down here to our right. See the Freshman Academy there, the big red brick building?
The football field looks so tiny.
Yeah. We're about to go over the downtown of Junction City here. Okay, now that you've seen me fly for a while, why don't you try a turn? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. My hands are off the controls. So which direction are you going to turn? Left or right?
Left.
Left. Okay, and there he goes. There you go, Alex. You are flying the airplane.
Huh. It's cool.
Man, look at you go. And to level off, you push the stick back until the wings level. How about that? Very well done. Alex, you did a nice job on that one. Why don't you try one to the right?
Okay.
Little bit of right pedal and some right aileron. And there you go. Look at that. Beautifully done. Now go back to center. And that's flying, man.
This is cool.
I think you have spent some time on some simulators, haven't you? No? I thought maybe with computer games or something you've flown some.
I play video games about
Video games, yeah, well that's a simulator. Simulates flying. Now, watch what happens when you pull back on the stick a little bit. There we go up. And if you push forward a little bit,
we go down.
it turns back down. And that's fine. I think you got this figured out. Okay, Alex, now you asked about what would happen if we ran out of gas or the engine stopped. Let's take a look at that. And you'll feel on the stick how it gets heavy. As I take the power out and the engine goes away, the nose would try to fall, but we just hold the nose up, and we keep our speed at about, 55 to 60, and now we're gliding. And it would take us a while, but we would pick us a spot down here to glide down and land. And there it is with the engine off, and now I'll turn the engine back on, bring the power in, there it comes. And now we're flying again. And that's all it is if the engine were to stop in a small airplane. That's not crazy, is it? You just keep flying. Now, while I'm going to be watching my speed, I don't want to go below 55. See the 60 there?
Yeah.
So we're going to be around 60. And the power is all the way out now. And we're going to turn into the airport. Now we're on left base. Junction City traffic, Piper Cub 98349 is left base 13. Now you can see we're coming around to the runway we're going to land on, which is this green one right here, the grass one. And here it comes. We're going to line up. And the key to a good landing is to not let the tires land until the airplane's done flying. There they are. Now I'm going to hold the tail up so we can see where we're going. Put a little power in to get down the runway. And when I take the power out, the tail will come down by itself. So we're going to take the power the rest of the way out, and the tail comes down. Then we hold the stick back to keep the tail down. I'll have you reach up here and pull this switch forward. Can you do that? All the way.
Yep.
All right, mags off, master off. We're done.